Hi, I'm Bobbi Brown, makeup artist. I'm here with Tweezerman, and I'm gonna teach you how to fill in your brows. So my model today is Jenna, who has modeled for me many times, and she has the most incredible lips and skin and face, but I always have to fill in her brows to give more strength to the face. So first, you wanna make sure that you pluck any loose hairs that might be there. Her brows are pretty good, even though they're sparse. There's always some little hairs that you have to take. So I start by brushing up, looking, and then by cleaning up. Since her hair is very sparse, the slanted tips are really the ones that take the hair out painlessly. The slanted tweezers are incredible because they have a hand-filed tip, and that just helps you grab every hair. I'm going to use the pointed tip because this is really good for getting the little teeny hairs, great for blonde hairs. Again, I'm holding the brow and I'm just taking the little points. It's good to have both the tips because they do different things. But for the little teeny baby hairs that you're having a little trouble getting, the pointed tweezer is really effective for getting those little teeny hairs. So in order to fill in your brows, I like to do a couple colors because sometimes, especially if you have very sparse hair, you might need a lighter one first and then a deeper one to fill in. So I'm gonna start with a lighter shade, and I like to fill the brow in with little feathery strokes. We'll just literally fill in where you have missing brow hair, and then I will add a little bit of powder on top with the brush. And as I apply, I always brush the hair where I want it to be. So I'm also using the angled brow brush and spoolie to fill it in. And the brush is so great for making sure that it fills in every little hair. But then the spoolie, you just keep brushing it up as you're filling it in. And then on the inner corner, I always like to do a soft square edge. A common mistake when people are filling in their brows is getting too much color on the brush right at the inside, because people dip it and they don't blow off the excess or tap the excess. But I like to start in the center and towards the end, and then bring the brush without dipping it again to the inside. I also use a very light hand with feathery strokes, because then it just looks the most natural. And every couple strokes, turn the brush and use the spoolie, and that will really help train the brows so the hairs kind of stay up, and also just you're able to see the right shape. I also really like to put a light highlight under the brow bone. So I really love the shaping brow brush for a few reasons. Number one, the bristles are really firm, even though it's soft, so it allows you to grab. It helps give a nice clean look, helps give a beautiful arch, and it's just super pretty. You can also add a little bit of color to the lid, and then use the shadow as a way to blend in what you just did on the eyelid. Enough of the highlighter powder, so it just gives a nice clean look. And also, this is a great brush for putting serums on your brow, which, if you have sparse brow, serums.
Definitely do.
Yeah. Do you know what else about these brushes? They're cruelty-free, so that's pretty good.
Exactly.
I am gonna show you exactly how to do this yourself.
Okay.
So first thing is we're gonna fill in your brow, and you know, every eyebrow is different. So you try to get them to match, and it's best to use a spoolie brush to fill it in and just keep brushing it up as you're applying the makeup. The other side of the spoolie is an angled brow, and when you use shadow, you could go right in and just lightly feather it. The trick is to use a darker color with a very light hand. And I like to square off the end so it doesn't come to a point. I like the tail of the brow to end. If you held a pencil this way, like up diagonally, it ends at the bottom there. Almost every single makeup I do, the brows have to be extended always. And basically you're just building up the brow as you go. Then I like to use a lighter color with the shaping brow brush under the brow bone. Apply a lid color to add some definition. And what I also really think is amazing for eyes is to use a mascara that's really, really black. And I like to add a bunch of coats of mascara because it just makes everything just really pop. You don't want to curl the lashes after you've done mascara because it could make them break. So always curl the lashes before you put on mascara. Yeah, look in the mirror, look how pretty that looks.
Love it.
Why I love a stronger brow on a very soft face is because it really frames the eyes and just really gives a beautiful look. I do really love when someone has a nice arch. It kind of gives a lift and really makes everyone look bright. Smile.